Hello traders, welcome back. Crypto market overview and crypto market trade of the day. That's what we have for you today. It's Tuesday today and I'm really excited to talk about let's start with the crypto trade of the day. It is the Bitcoin Cash for us, where we already established a position yesterday, but this is looking really good for basically increasing our position size. That's what we're gonna do. I feel like we can easily double up our position size, but let's go over the technical situation before we pull the trigger the second time here, right? So we were calling out an end for this bull cycle, right? At least we were talking about a potential technical correction, and that's pretty much what we got. We already hit the Ethereum, hit the target with the Ethereum. So we were kind of chasing, short-term profit targets, right? Because we're thinking this is the short-term cycle that's setting the tone right now. It might accelerate later down the road and transition into the medium-term cycle, a bigger downside correction, potentially even a full-fledged downside reversal. But we're not there yet. So for now, we're just aiming at the short-term targets that we find. With the case of the Bitcoin Cash, it was all about crossing back below the trigger level. The trigger level was 498. And as you can see, the Bitcoin Cash is indeed starting to crack that level from above. So that was our sign to step into position. You can see we pulled the trigger yesterday as price action closed the daily bar slightly below that 498. That gave us that cue to jump in. Now today we're going to double up our position size because price action gave us that indication. It was coming up and testing 498 from below. And you can see that little spike suggesting that it couldn't really cross back above. So meaning more likely we're going to have here a downside reversal, at least on the short-term scale, right? I also want to show you the weekly charts. Quite interesting because here we need to be careful. Price action did break above 498 with the weekly close, right? But the monthly, this is what I'm mostly interested in. It's the monthly that's showing that huge spike, slicing that 498. By the way, it's 498.85, just to be precise. And I don't think that's a coincidence, price action pulling back off of that level. I think a downside reversal could be a real thing a little bit later down the line, right? Probably not the right timing to talk about it yet, which is why we have that short-term situation. In the short-term situation, I can easily see a push to 427. So that's going to be our official target. Our take profit order is already there. It's 427 according to the black system, which represents the short-term cycle. So if you want to talk about the short-term cycle, it started off about 10 days ago, where price action began to trade back and forth in that fashion, and then the overshooting on the upside, but then the comeback. So that movement, that last 10 days movement, is captured by that black system, and now coming off of the last line of resistance, 498.85, I think it can go to 427. Once you get there, we're going to reanalyze the situation and come up with a new game plan for potential, like I said, the medium-term cycle that's going to take over. All right, so let's go right ahead and fire off the second trade for us, Bitcoin Cash. I'm going to go to the trading platform. What we want to set up is 0.25. 0.25, that's our position size. That's our trade size. That's going to be the second trade for us with the Bitcoin Cash. So let's go right ahead and fire it off. We're going to set up the stop loss level, and we're going to set up the take profit order a little bit later. As far as stop loss level goes, the original placement, the original location for the stop loss level is still 555, but given the fact that it's now turning around, it's starting to drill downwards, it's probably a good timing to adjust our stop loss level a little bit. So we're going to set it up at 535. That's going to be our new stop loss location, right? Aiming at 427. All right, guys, that's about that for the crypto trade of the day. I want to move on